All right, so today I'm going to be walking you through how to place a frame order or a stock frame order on our website. We'll of course still accept emails, faxes, phone call orders, but if you're doing it online, this is going to be the way we're going to be transitioning to and depreciating the previous way with that form-based method. If you're a frame only account, you probably don't have an RxWizard account set up with us yet, so please get in touch with us so we can give you your username and password to be able to enter this software and be able to place your stock frame orders. Um, so let's go ahead and talk about computer browsers. We typically recommend Google Chrome browser. It seems to be the one with the least amount of bugs that we've experienced, but it will also work with Safari, Firefox, all the other browsers out there. It might just look a little different or act a little different. So go ahead and navigate to Encore Vision USA in your browser of choice. And once you get here, you're going to go into the upper right hand corner to the customer portal. You'll then go to this big pill-shaped button here that says RxWizard Ordering and Job Status. We're going to go ahead and click that. This is where you'll enter the credentials and username and password that Encore has provided you if you don't already have an account set up with RxWizard. This is our little house account with a bunch of canceled test orders you'll see in here. This is not only kind of like keeps track of your orders, it tells you the status of them. You can also pull up tracking information from here. These are clickable and sortable from these top fields here. So regular prescription orders, typically you'll navigate through this plus button, but for stock and frame only orders, we're going to go through this little shopping cart button to the side. You'll then, of course, select Encore Vision as the lab. This first field here is for notes to the Encore staff. This is nothing that's going to print on your invoice, so you don't want to use this for some sort of reference number that you need to see on the invoice. Let me put just, I don't know, an example note that you might type in there. So I just put a little please call regarding back orders. That way, you know, someone at Encore could give you a jingle if something is run out of stock. This order reference field is the first one that will print out on the invoice. So maybe you want a optician in the clinic that placed the order. If you have multiple people there, want to keep track of who's ordering what. Or possibly if this is for consignment and you're one of our consignment accounts, you might want to put in there so we know to designate it properly, or maybe even warranty and the original invoice number so that we know that you're going to be sending a broken frame back for credit. All right, so now we're going to actually add a frame. There's one more reference field down here that you can put like a tray number in your clinic down here. You'll want to do that first because as soon as you've filled out the frame information, it's going to add it to your cart. So this is the best time to put your reference down is ahead of actually entering the frame information. So let's go ahead and drop down into, there's two different ways to enter a frame, actually three. First one is using these drop downs or just typing the manufacturer if you know what manufacturer code it is. For Encore Vision, it's ENCV, so you can quickly navigate to these and narrow down your focus. Otherwise, you'll notice there's a bunch of frame manufacturers that we don't necessarily stock here. We're working with the software vendor to narrow this down to just the ones we offer. But for now, you'll have to reference your frame price guide, which is kind of also the availability guide to know which colors and manufacturers we carry in stock. Because there will be ones in here that we don't carry. So let's go ahead and do the Encore Vision again. So ENCV, you can also just click it with your mouse. Now it's going to narrow down the collections, the Encore Vision collections. Let's go ahead and add a Tensile light. let's see, our TL 720. Here's the two different colors we offer. You'll see also it's now added in, since there's not a different eye size available in this model, it's already just popped in the frame material, temple size, and stuff like that, since there's not separate versions. If you have a frame model with several eye sizes, you may have to do the drop down for that. So now that we have this all typed in, we can go ahead and come down to the lower right here and say add item. It's then going to add it to your cart. You could change quantity here. You'll see here that reference I was talking about. That's why we want to get it typed in earlier, because it's now not editable at this stage. We then go and let's go ahead and add another frame. We're now going to do the cascading menu. We'll hit the purple button here. And this way I don't like as well personally. You may like it better. It seems like it's kind of easy to miss and jump around past what you're actually looking for. So here's Encore Vision again. We can add one of these frames of ours. Let's do one of these guys. You just click down this big cascade menu. Again, if there was different eye sizes or bridges, it would show you. And there you go. This one, because I didn't have a reference typed in, it just popped it in there without the reference. So that's again why I usually recommend doing that first if you want a per line item, patient name or tray number on there, doing that first. So those are the two main ways to add to the order, but there is a third, and that is that frame UPC button. If you have that, you can type it in, or you can scan it with a barcode scanner. So let me do it both ways here. 920. So I just manually 10 keyed in the barcode of a Medicine Horse 55i from our Native Visions collection, and it added it there. And let's do, maybe we'll put a little stock here, and I'll now barcode scanner it. Apologize for the loud beep. There we go. And it just added some quantity to that same line item. So you can scan if you have all the different barcodes or frames in front of you with their barcodes, or before you send it to a lab and you want to kind of start building your order, you can scan it before you send it out, because you can save and hold these orders as well and come back into them later. So as the day goes on, every time you sell an Encore Vision frame, you can jump in here, scan the barcode real quick before it's left the clinic, and build that order. And only at the end of the day, when you've saved up everything that you want to send to us, jump back into the order and send it to the lab. So we can go ahead and try that out. I'm going to hit save and hold, escape out of this in the upper right. You'll see this brown order here is a saved order, stock order. Let's go ahead and jump back into it by editing it here, edit order. Here we go again, where we could go back through and add an additional frame, delete frames, and lastly, you'll hit the send to lab button. And off it goes to Encore Vision for fulfillment. Later on, you'll see this went from a dark brown to kind of a lighter brown. This all your stock orders will be in this brown color. You can see the key right here. Oops, stock orders in process, RX, shipped, etc. And that saved stock order being the dark brown. Any other questions? Of course, as always, get a hold of us here at Encore and we'll walk you through any sort of issues. But that's just the short rundown of how to place a stock or frame only order on Encore's site. Thank you.